Hello and welcome! My name's Heather, I'm a registered professional counselor, and let's watch Love is Blind.
See other people from the pods who.
Oh, wow!
Oh
wow, it's everyone!
The voices, and
hello.
Oh boy! Oh, they're meeting for the first time.
What's it like living together for you two?
Oh, it's so fun.
What do you guys talk about?
I'm not talking about it.
Okay, go away. Let me talk to him.
Maybe Natalie is just a really private person. I guess it's really not anyone's business or Nick's business to ask what they talk about. Maybe he is curious. I feel like with these reality shows and these reality stars or celebrities in general, people have this entitlement to know exactly what's going on. And albeit, they put themselves in this situation, but they have a right to decide what it is they want to show and what it is they want to keep private. Maybe her level of comfort is different from other people who are more open and sharing. If she's not comfortable sharing, and again, that's her right, that's her business, she can also communicate with Shayne and let him know, hey, I would prefer if we try to keep our things private as much as we can. Is that okay with you? But I think she's trying to come across as more of a fun way of doing that and try to close his mouth or give him the stare down to not say anything inappropriate. But she could have also told him earlier about her comfort level between, what is appropriate to share and what's not appropriate to share. Before I forget, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for more analysis videos of Love is Blind.
I think Natalie could be a little threatened by Shayna, especially since she confessed that she had feelings to Shayne.
Yeah, sure.
So I can't wait to see what happens with that one. I'd buy it on pay-per-view.
Oh my god!
I'll be back.
Wow, Nick! Oh my gosh. Wow, he's a little shit disturber, isn't he? He was the one who convinced Jarrett to talk to Mallory. And, here he is over here just stirring the pot. And now he's talking to Shaina about Shayne and Natalie. And, there's a fire. Let me throw another log on there. Jeez. My goodness, Nick. Oh, and he looks so innocent too. I mean, maybe he loves the drama. Just, my gosh.
Tell me what's pissing you off.
Trying to find Natalie a boyfriend or a guy.
Okay, it was joking around, and I said something stupid, which looking back on it, I shouldn't have said it, and I'm so sorry, because again, I was with Kyle. I have no vendetta against you and Natalie. I don't understand why she took that and threw it out of context and ran with it.
Sure, maybe she was just joking, and, she was just saying, but why would she say that in general? Are she and Natalie close? If they're not close, why are they even catching up? If you're not happy with Shayne, I have someone else lined up for you, and I'll be happy to swoop in there because I'm clearly not happy with Kyle. I'm not entirely sure what her intentions were behind this. It could be that she was just joking around and maybe it was just a really bad joke and she didn't think about how it would come across. But clearly Natalie was upset by it, and Natalie could have just went to Shaina and asked for clarification or to clear the air with her, and Shayne didn't have to bring it up.
I don't know if you guys are bored in your relationship, that you guys had to throw me in there.
I don't know. Listen,
You're her fiance, shouldn't you know?
Yeah.
You guys don't talk about it?
No.
You don't think it's a red flag?
Wow, Shaina just super sneaky, and she is just really finding ways to undermine Shayne and Natalie's relationship. Literally, every sentence there. Again, these are speculations, but it seems like with this, she's trying to purposely plant seeds of doubt in Shayne and also find potential weaknesses in the relationship. I think it's also a way for her to appear superior. Your relationship with Natalie is so wrong because you guys don't talk. You guys apparently are very bored, which is why you threw me in there. And your relationship with me would have been better. That is essentially the underlying tone. And Shayne is sitting there what are you talking about? Okay, let's continue.
I have nothing to lose here. I had nothing but I care about you. You're my number one.
Well, you never told me that.
Everyone will back me up on that. I don't know.
Is Kyle there, actually? Or is he not? I don't know if I saw him there. It could be interpreted as, oh, I don't care about yours and Natalie's relationship because I have nothing to lose because I'm single and I'm not with Kyle anymore. You were my number one and I'm just gonna throw, a monkey wrench into your relationship and like see where it goes from here, because I have nothing to lose if I tell you that you were my number one. So, I mean, she could be coming from a place of hurt. Maybe she's really upset that Natalie and Shayne talked about their conversation and that she took it out of context. Whether or not she meant it as a joke, we have no idea of proving that. And maybe also some form of entitlement, or maybe she feels like she needs to prove herself to Shayne that she is worthy and that he made the wrong choice and that he should leave and run off to the sunset with her and leave Natalie behind. There's a lot of things that could be happening, but there's clearly drama happening, Nick.
My parents were like, oh my God, you're gonna die. So like my mom's face was like, told me everything. I'm like, okay, I gotta end it. And my dad goes, why does Shayne keep popping up?
Cheers.
Oh, she is sneaky.
I am.
And I'm just gonna keep finding ways to undermine yours and Natalie's relationship. And I'm going to keep telling you how great you smell and how attractive I think you are. And I'm going to keep smiling and flirting with you and make you super confused and to doubt your relationship. And that's going to be my tactic to manipulate my way into your life.
I have nothing but love for you. Okay, I don't want to see you hurt.
People probably shouldn't have these conversations when they're drinking.
Your guys' relationship and that light.
Well, now you give the quotes. So what's going on here?
Oh, wow.
Nothing.
The other thing as well is that someone in Shayne's position might need to think about what the other person's intentions are. Because it's one thing to listen to a trusted family member or a long-term friend about their concerns about your relationship, and it's something else to listen to someone that is clearly into you, who is probably trying to sabotage your relationship and is trying to cause doubts and who still has feelings for you. So Shayne has some thinking to do, because does he want to continue having some form of friendship or relationship with Shaina while he's engaged and soon to be married to Natalie? Or is he going to stand up for his relationship to Natalie and essentially put a boundary there between him and Shaina? Because clearly there's still some form of attraction and she has feelings for him. And it's possible that Shayne also has feelings for her as well. And maybe that's why he's willing to listen to all these complaints that she has about his and Natalie's relationship without really having a lot of information. She is essentially just building her case based on what other couples have said or what Nick has said without really seeing anything. Plus, everything is being distorted because she's emotionally invested in her feelings and her relationship to Shayne. Something to just kind of keep in mind for Shayne or someone in his position is to question the motives and intentions of this other person.
I feel like I'm being portrayed as a certain villain in your guys' relationship, your guys' fucking fake ass relationship. No offense, because it is a fake ass relationship.
You think I was fake?
It is such a joke.
So she's repeatedly being disrespectful to the relationship. She's completely undermining it and putting quotation marks on the relationship and calling it fake. What information does she have to prove that that relationship is fake, other than the fact that she wishes that Shayne was with her? She doesn't have any information of how compatible they are because she hasn't seen them. Right? They haven't seen the show. The show's not out. It's being filmed. And essentially she is just lashing out at him. When you're in a situation where you have alcohol and then you have Nick there just priming you up for the situation to have that conversation with Shayne and putting all these ideas in your head and information about him and Natalie's relationship. And she doesn't have any firsthand accounts of how they are as a couple. Plus she has feelings for him. It doesn't make any sense for you to accuse that relationship of being fake.
If you guys think you guys are compatible, that is comical. Time reveals all truth, okay?
Is she threatening him now? My question is, why is Shayne sitting there and taking it? Maybe he's a nice guy and he doesn't want to start anything and he doesn't want to tell Shaina to please stop saying these things. He could have drawn the boundary and say something like, Shaina, I don't appreciate you saying these things. It's really hurtful to me and very disrespectful to me and my relationship. If we're going to continue a conversation, I'd rather you not say things like this. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave. But to sit there and listen to her, it's almost as if you're allowing her to try to influence your feelings in your relationship. And also you're giving her some power to manipulate the relationship because she's trying to weasel her way into it. Again, I'm not trying to accuse Shaina of doing anything because I don't know her, but that type of behavior could be perceived as that, which is that you're trying to create doubt in the relationship. And you're also trying to boost yourself up and appear superior and to be the obvious choice for them. She said that she feels like she's the villain in their relationship, girl, you're making yourself be the villain right now. I mean, again, I don't want to accuse Shayna of doing anything, but it seems that with the conversation, and again, maybe it's the alcohol talking, but it seems very clear in the conversation that she's really trying to cast doubt in Shayne and Natalie's relationship. She's trying to influence his feelings towards Natalie, and she's also flirting with him and being really friendly and smiling. And so she's trying to boast herself in a superior light where it's like, hey, I have feelings for you. My dad is wondering why I keep bringing you up and talking about you. And so she's almost trying to like groom him so he would fall in love with her or choose her instead. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that's what she's doing? Or what are your thoughts on her conversation with Shayne? Like, let me know, because like this is very dramatic at the very end. And that she threatened him. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more analysis videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to check out my other therapist reviews videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, be kind and love yourself.